2026 does just kind of feel different. Just want to enjoy every moment, good, bad, hard, whatever.
I need to have like proof that you're meant to be there.
George smashes the first section.
Welcome to Western Australia.
We have waves of truth that will ask a lot of questions.
Right in the pocket.
Bowling already. Throw some water off the tail.
Wow, that is such a crazy wave.
There's nothing like having a heat with your sibling.
He attacks it with everything he's got.
She drills the lip.
Thank you.
There has been a change of priority. And Yago, he's filthy at the moment.
Hopefully take it for the Aussies, you know, it's one Australian.
What do you reckon? Has George got it in him?
Both surfers up and riding. It's George that needs the big score. George Pittar is pumped up, come on!
And maybe I am good enough to be there.
There's an aura here. It's one of the most remote coastlines on Earth. They don't call it the Wild West for nothing. When you come over here, you're going to be greeted with every type of condition imaginable.
It throws everything at you. You never know what you're going to get. There's nothing blocking us from here to Africa, so the swells, they form in the bottom of Africa and they just come in and slam the west coast.
Power is the one word that comes to mind when you think of Western Australian surfing. The surfers who harness that power or meet power with power are the surfers who do well here.
These guys have to understand how to do big power turns down a stretch that will shut down on a dry rock shelf, which is so intimidating.
It makes you dig deep. Even the end section at main break, you're doing a massive turn on dry reef. The bricks are right there.
It takes a lot to win here. It's one of those places where like you can't get too ahead of yourself. I got my guns ready. I've got my big girl pants on.
2026 is really shaping up to be one of the best championship tour races we've ever seen for the crown. We've had that return to the accumulative point system. We're at the second stop and we know, just looking back on the history of how we used to crown our world champs, the success in the early stages of the year often led to world titles.
Guess who's back? Jack is back.
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, I had a major reset, I reckon. I had a big reset.
Jack Robinson's been carrying a meniscus injury to his knee for a couple of years now. And yeah, he suffered it way back in 2023 at Bells Beach. He made a decision after the season wrap last year to get the surgery, to get it repaired. And he has been so committed to getting himself back to 100%.
Things don't come easy, and that injury taught me a lot now. So there's just so many things that happen along the way. I've had a baby since then. I had everything. I found out my wife was pregnant that week and I got injured. And then 2.5 years I managed the injury, kept going, and now here we are.
Let's go, come on, up, pull, 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 pull. Come on, push, push, push. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Last one, push, push, push. Come on, push, push, push. And pull, 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 pull. Nice.
I know I've got way more.
70 degrees on the...
I was just holding back a little bit. This time I was like, oh, imagine myself at 100%.
Hey, shake out.
But I didn't have to be 100% to win too, that's the thing. That's the one thing I gotta remember as well. I think it's just unblocking my mind and pushing past the limits, you know? I'm happy I have surfing again. I'm in that mindset where I'm excited, I'm fired up, but I'm happy I have it. It's lighting me up.
He has this zen-like approach to surfing Margaret River and this whole region around here. He knows the break so intimately. He is really the top dog and the one to beat in this event.
With the stops on tour, not every surfer on tour gets to go home to compete on their home break. And certain surfers get that and can use it to their advantage. One is Jack Robinson here in Western Australia.
Coming back here, you feel a lot of love and support, and I was like that as a kid when I was down here. I'd see Occy and everybody coming in, and now I get to, you know, possibly even change some of their lives and give them the time, and that's a big reason why we do it. You always feel that love. As much as all the wins and all these things matter, just being able to do this at the highest level again, that's the most important for me.
The opening day competition here at the Western Australia Margaret River Pro We're moving into the opening round of the men's event.
Jack Robinson proud to represent this beautiful part of the world.
Whose house is this? Go, brother. Go on.
As he takes on Kaoli Voss representing Te Hupo'o in Tahiti.
Two of the most tuned-in watermen that we have on this tour, both hailing from areas where raw energy, raw power and ocean is really in your face, and those guys understand that. Kaoli Voss, a real specialist in the reef breaks. You know, he's an Olympic gold medalist. It really doesn't matter who he draws. He's going to rise to that occasion.
All right, so here we go now in the white, thrashing hard, a couple of good stabs on his first two sections.
Jack answers back and really beautifully done. He's picked a really great wave. You can see it's just got that nice smooth phase. It really is wizardry, and it's leaning into all that experience and time spent out here.
Kaoli Voss hitting the roof well.
White in first place, Jack Robinson not far behind.
As we see, wow, Jack Robinson holding that line for an eternity out here at Mainbreak, where he spent so much of his youth. And what a finish there, really stamps it. Kaoli Voss here. And he's trying to make up ground now on Jack Robinson, who's just seized the lead. And Kaoli Voss just reclaimed that #1 position.
What do you need?
I think it is a 5.9.
Yeah, we're owed a score here of this last wave of Jack Robinson. Beautiful arc off the top to start off. Comes around the corner again, a sleepy cutback, waiting for the wave to stand up again, and he gets to the finish.
He turns in a 6.3. Jack Robinson, that's an important win for him.
How awesome is it to get back to hometown soil?
Oh, it's good to be back. I'm just feeling all the love from everyone. So, yeah, it's just good to be back where I grew up. This is where I'm from. This is my home. So, yeah, love it.
Does Stephanie Gilmore stay in the hunt?
Erin got her last year on the Gold Coast.
Nice drawn out bottom turn, tight in the pocket.
Yeah, you should have been on her second right.
Is it enough? Will Erin be undefeated against the GOAT? Hi everybody, still watching opening day of competition for the women.
Watching Carissa Moore and Alyssa Spencer fight it out.
Your third time being crowned champion here, how good does that feel?
Carissa Moore, she's already one of the most successful surfers in West Oz history. Losing early at Bells, she's got extra motivation.
It's not going to be enough for Carissa, but still a stunning return to the championship tour.
And I think she's going to make a statement here in Margaret River.
As we go out the back now, we see Carissa. It's incredible. 5-time world champion, making her championship tour return.
3-time winner out here. Carissa just possessing so much power.
Carissa's first score just dropping in, 6.17.
5-time world champ Carissa Moore tracking down the line. Just hugging the pocket with those wrapping turns. Still setting the pace with Alyssa here, Jesse.
It doesn't even look like we've lost her for a couple of years. She's picking up right where she left off, just these gorgeous arcing swoops.
This looks like a good wave from Blue. Can she scratching on Dars? That's an elevated drop for our surfer in Blue. Falling for a score. She's got to go high, Chris. She does.
Woo. Hammers the end section.
Previous wave for Alyssa Spencer. Not enough, 5.77. Carissa moves on into the next round.
It felt good to kind of like dust off the cobwebs again and reacquaint myself, but I think that I can line up a little bit better and push my turns in the pocket a little bit more.
Well, thanks, you guys. Just stoked. You get to surf again.
Yes, that's it.
So much to look forward to as we move through this opening round for the women. Erin Brooks up against Stephanie Gilmore.
We just happen to have a matchup of the younger generation and the older.
Erin Brooks, Rookie of the Year last year. Stephanie Gilmore, the greatest of all time. 33 CT wins, 8 world titles, and returning to the tour this year.
We see a left.
Finally, Erin Brooks, of course, finds a left and a decent carve as well. What a great decision she made there.
That's a big score.
Erin Brooks getting a 6.5 for going left. As we look at a fun right-hander for Steph Gilmore, throws down her signature wrap. Put her in good timing for the final maneuver. And then another left for Erin Brooks. Throws down a beautiful down carve.
Erin's score is in. It took her into the lead. It was a 6. 10 seconds to go there for Steph.
Chattering off the bottom, but controls it beautifully off the top. The 8-time world champ needs a 6.63.
Needs to be the wave of the heat. I reckon this is pretty damn close. Nervous times. Scores are in now. Stephanie's last wave was a 6.37, marginally short of the requirement.
The 8-time world champ upset by Erin Brooks, and now in back-to-back events on her comeback, she's eliminated in her first strike, and Erin Brooks will move on.
We're just going to make a slip from us. One sec. But good job. That's a good fight back. That's good for your confidence.
Well, you know what it's like to defend a title and be successful. What about 3 in a row? How different does that feel?
I don't know how it feels quite yet, but I'm going to try to see how it feels.
#1 in the world for the women, 2 wins in a row at Margaret River.
What the heck?
And just won the belt for the first time. It's good to be Gabby Bryan right now.
Yellow jersey, second event of the year. That's the first time I've had this, been in this position. Don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I'd say it's a pretty good start.
Clearly the most powerful surfer in the world, and every year gets a little bit better.
Every time she lays that board over, you can see the power that she possesses.
Good luck stopping her.
Just as long as I just keep doing the surfing I'm doing and make good decisions and have fun, that's kind of my recipe for success.
You know how you can just get caught in white water and like doing lots of paddling, like when you were on your 6.0 yesterday? It was kind of hard to find them. It was so hard.
Gabriela Bryan, the world #1. Can she maintain her position at the top of the leaderboard against Yolanda Hopkins, the Portuguese rookie?
A lot of water moving.
We're officially underway here. Current world #1, Gabriela Bryan. Unbelievably powerful forehand, bringing it through to the inside, bashes through the lip. 5.5 for Gabriela Bryan. Yeah, Gabriela Bryan still focusing on these rights.
Trying to back up the 5.5. She gets to the completion here. Not an easy wave to surf by any means. That was super tricky.
Gabriela Bryan is still in control at the moment. See Seth standing up on the outside, and Yo-Yo finds a section. Super committed. Comes up under the lip and does it right out. She got hammered on that section. Gabriela Bryan's going to survive.
2 will do.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy hard.
We've never seen a woman win 3 times in a row. For you to do that, you'd be making history here at Margie's.
Third big wine barrel would be insane and definitely the goal, but I don't know, don't get too ahead of myself, but it's definitely the goal.
It's on. Brotherly love.
We have an all-brother matchup. Griffin versus Cross.
Pick a good wave you want to rip on and let it all hang out. Huh?
How buddy? We just push each other so much.
He attacks it with everything he's got.
If there's anyone you want to beat, it's probably going to be your brother. Welcome back to WA, introducing a new heat. 2 past champs, Gabriel Medina, taking on local favorite Jack Robinson.
We want Jack! We want Jack! We want Jack! We want Jack!
Gabriel Medina's won here at Margaret River. Jack Robinson's won here at Margaret River. Gabby's back. He's in incredible form. Jack comes into this event looking to get his campaign going this year. So this is a matchup of 2 of the biggest titans we have on the tour.
Jack Robinson, he's going to get his campaign started.
Wow, big extended carve down.
Punches the end section, gives himself a little rev up.
And out the back, here goes Gabby Medina.
The word animal comes to mind for Gabby Medina. He is here to win and dominate. He wants to hit every single section as hard as he can.
He's out in front of Jack at the moment.
We know that Medina is an absolute master at closing out heats. Jack on the outside now. Doesn't have a whole lot of time left to turn this heat around. Digs into the layback. The crowd goes loony. Meanwhile, on the outside, Medina now.
Watching Gabriel, he was just so solid, knowing that he didn't have room to recover and fall against Jack. And Medina gets the win on Jack's home court, and Jack Robinson is now having a very slow start to 2026.
He's one of the best here, so feels good, you know, to win a hit like this. I'm happy and I'm in the quarters. It's already good result, but I want to go more.
Let's go, Griffin! Let's go!
Since Crosby and I were 10 years old, that was our dream, you know, to make the tour together.
Now we're here. So special that you get to like do contests and travel the world with your brother. It's a dream come true.
We're so invested in each other's heats.
Stressing, man.
Everywhere we go, we just feel that bond. You know, we're always gonna be rooting for each other. Feels like a little team for sure.
I think for him, like watching me lose is like just as hard as him losing, and like, we're both so like attached to each other that it's like we feel so much of each other's emotions. His work ethic and his belief has been something that I really admire, and I try to do that myself too. Good job, man. I get you fired up. Yeah.
Doing this with Crosby is super beneficial for both of us because we just push each other so much.
Still traveling, Colapinto into daylight.
We're just wanting the best for each other, and also like we're always kind of checking each other. It's epic being able to have him on tour and have each other just to like be just one strong team.
Obviously, Cros looks up to Griff and idolises him and wants to be him, but deep down they love battling each other.
The first head-to-head heat at the championship tour level for Griffin and Crosby Colapinto. Straight into it.
Yeah, big brother just turning the screw here.
It's Griff who makes the first move.
And a big turn here.
Big brother's starting to throw some serious punches. Crosby now loads up. Couldn't really get the pop. Griffin Colapinto moves on through. Crosby Colapinto out of the contest. And you just know you'll see these two meet again at some stage in a championship tour event.
It was just funny because I was like, had to shake his hand after, and I was like, good job.
It's pretty rad that Crosby and I ended up matching up.
I hope we can get some more because that one kind of left a weird taste in my mouth.
Mate, we just heard the hooter blow, and that means there's going to be a big bro matchup.
For us to go up against each other and like bring out the best surfing, that's kind of what we want, and hopefully we have sick waves and we just go head to head. So it's gonna be a classic battle. Tune in for it.
He used to come sleep with me when he was scared, so put the guy to bed, you know, tuck him in. Yeah, I'm excited.
We have an all-brother matchup, Griffin versus Cros. This is a much anticipated battle.
Sure. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, that way was like pretty. He's so stoked to get past.
When you get priority, ultimate priority with your brother, it's just pick a good wave you want to rip on and let it all hang out, huh?
Sometimes the sibling rivalries are the best. It's like if there's anyone you want to beat more than anyone else on tour, it's probably going to be your brother.
I heard Crosby's winning in the ping pong though, so maybe he's got a little mental edge right now. I don't know, we'll see.
Being a big brother myself, I know that the younger brother always has a point to prove, and the older brother always wants to put that little bro in his place.
Should we like walk out together? Leave them?
They have a beautiful outlook on life. It's about friendship and experiences. But when it comes down to it, they're competitors. And nothing brings out their best better than each other.
As we see an aggressive start from the Cros.
The little bro throw some spice on that third turn.
And now rolling in with control is his brother Griff to answer. Just completely taking over the energy in our lineup now.
A strong start from Griff.
The Colapinto's bringing the energy.
Griffin has the lead over his younger brother at the moment. 5.5 minutes to go.
These guys would be keeping tally as well, and Croz, he definitely wants to get one back.
Here he goes, chasing a 6.94. Dealing with a bit of a bump on the face, but building for the big finish here, and he attacks it with everything he's got. Pumps the fist. Wow. And it's enough to get little bro into the lead.
Crosby takes the win in the Battle of the Cola Bros.
That was a weird one. Well done, bro.
Thank you.
That was a pretty mental battle.
Thanks. Yeah. It's such a weird feeling.
I know, I thought I'd enjoy it way more. Yeah. I kind of was like there to enjoy it all, and then all of a sudden all I could feel was the person who was not getting through.
Yeah, I was like,
stoked you guys are ripping.
Psyched to get the score, but then I was like, bummed.
Love you, boys.
I want to become like a genuine tour surfer.
How good would it feel to go all the way?
Yeah, it would feel good. It would feel good. I really want to make an impact, and I want to stay here.
George Pittar's pumped up. Come on. Oh, I love it.
George packing it. That back door comes flying out with 10 seconds.
Numbers locking in for George Pittar. He turns it. A rookie on tour making finals day at Pipeline.
What are your biggest goals for 2025?
Yeah, rookie of the year and obviously making the cut.
Puts a lot into it. George swinging. And unfortunately for George, he'll be battling it out on the Challenger Series.
Think about the year that George has been through.
Having a rookie season with a lot of promise, and then just in like a blur, he's off tour.
Felt like I was in like a pretty bad place. Like my results and falling off tour really like affected me in my normal life. I just took it really hard, honestly, because I was so bummed.
It felt like for him, he's going backwards to the Challenger Series, but he looked back at it and it was probably the best thing that could have happened.
I went into the first event at Newcastle and I was like so flat, sort of let that go a little bit and swallow my ego and get a second in Toledo. It's probably like my proudest moment of my surfing career.
George Pittar in a big back. Wow! Second section, come on out. Oh, but he's surprised.
Winning heats again and getting my confidence back and feeling like, you know, maybe I am like good enough to be there.
Georgie Pittar, congratulations, brother.
Oh.
You've just sealed your spot. You have qualified for the 2026 World Championship Tour.
I just couldn't see myself getting back here, and it was really hard to turn that around, to be honest, and it was a really hard experience for me, but wow, to be back here right now and getting that news is pretty sick.
It's the 50-year anniversary of the WSL and Pro Surfing, and Georgie Pittar's going to be there representing Australia.
I needed to fall off tour to like get back to where I actually needed to compete, because the headspace I had when I was competing was not like sustainable.
George chasing a 5.47 for a lead change over Leonardo Fioravanti.
I don't want to be the dude who's like going back to the Changers and coming back on and just down that bottom.
What an explosion of emotion from George Pittar.
I really want to make an impact, and I want to stay here, and I want to become like a genuine tour surfer.
A 7.33 on the buzzer, and Pittar will move on to the quarterfinals.
That was hectic.
It's like you've come back to the tour and you just are ready to fight.
No, I felt like last year I just kind of shied away when there was those moments where I was really on the back foot, and coming into this year, I need to be able to do that, you know, to be at this level, you need to be able to be clutch in those moments.
How good would it feel to go all the way?
Yeah, it would feel good, it would feel good. My biggest goal for this year was to win a CT, so Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Just want to take it one heat at a time, though. I'm cruising.
What does it take to truly believe that, you know, you belong on this tour?
Yeah, for me, it takes like actual fact. I can't make myself believe that by just trying to believe it. Like, I need to have like proof that, you know, you're meant to be there.
Yago Dora, world champion, taking on a really informed George Pittar.
Yago, he's just absolutely ripping. He's the best surfer in the world until someone else proves him wrong.
George comes in to the quarters with an amazing rail game and nothing to lose. It's already a good result for him. Second event back up to dropping out, so he's on the rise. He's feeling it.
George on the right.
He wants this to stand up. There it is. And he does get the job done in not much water at all.
Lush's world champ up at the moment, looking to answer to George, and he's opting for the left, and he's making good use of these steep sections on offer. So multiple moves, a pump of the fist. He's 7 for Yago, George Pittar 5.5.
And priority is now the possession of George Pittar.
It's been a pretty scrappy heat. There weren't too many highlights.
Yago Dora through in 5, 4, 3.
To hold the foam, mate, both surfers up and riding, one on the left and one on the right hand. It's George that needs the big score.
George is up, smashes the first section. Another cutting turn into the pocket and gets the finish here on the inside. Pumps the finger.
Whoa!
Wow, big, beautiful drawn out bottom turn.
And then comes up to this section and just detonates and holds it. So some drama here.
In the hands of the judges, George Pittar is pumped up on Anzac Day. Come on. Oh, I love it.
7.57. So George jumps up into the lead, and now Yago from his ride, he needs a 6.08.
What do I need?
6.
Think I got it?
Close.
That sounds good, huh?
Nothing for Yago Dora. He needs a 6.08. It is a 6.
Wow.
George Pittar gets the win.
Not enough. Wow, George Pittar has come from the clouds to take that out.
The return of George Pittar as a CT campaigner. Last year, it felt like he'd wither in these moments, coming up against big names. This year, it feels like he's rising to the challenge and ready to put his surfing on the line.
You just beat the world champion, George.
Yeah, feels good, honestly. I was just having the worst heat. I felt like I was so lost out there.
This is going to, you know, feel a lot of confidence going into the semi-finals for you.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about like confidence against those guys, but I guess I'm just trying to do my own thing, like trust that what I've got to offer is going to be enough and just keep rolling with that.
Finals day here in Western Australia.
Here goes George. Drives up into the section. Huge carve to get started. Really rips it through the bowl. Got a real big opportunity here to crack his first CT final.
Whoa. What the? He was so close.
I believe this is my 14th season, which is crazy to say. Certainly doesn't feel like it's been that long. Maybe does in some ways, doesn't in others. But yeah, it's been a journey for sure.
Lakey Peterson, the 2012 Women's US Open champion.
And Lakey Peterson kicks off the final with an absolute screamer.
Lakey Peterson is your new world #1.
Lakey lays into it. Huge carve. Your 2018 Corona Bali Protected champion.
And it's going to be Lakey Peterson.
I just feel really honored that I've been able to be a part of this whole journey.
She's been heartbroken with world title losses, with missing out on the Olympic Games for USA. Just like that, Lakey officially out of the world title race.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to learn for me, and hopefully it'll just make me better, and one day I'll walk up this cliff happy. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your time.
No, that was hard. I appreciated that.
No worries. All right. I mean, when I was young, it's kind of always like chasing. Now it's shifted to surfing totally free.
Just go win your heat and come back. Yeah.
Sounds
You got it.
Lakey, somehow she's fallen outside of the spotlight, and I think it just cleared the runway for her to enjoy every moment of this journey.
I still want to win events and I still want to be a world champ, but I really want to enjoy these moments and enjoy these heats and enjoy the pressure situations because I don't know how many more times I'm going to get those.
Can't believe it. Far out. Yeah.
I'm someone who loves life a lot, and I love my friends, and I love the people I get to be around, and I feel very blessed to be in the position that I am.
All right, it's beautiful looking. Stuff.
It is a beautiful morning. Lakey Peterson featuring in the first semifinal of the morning. And the 31-year-old veteran's trying to upset this youthful movement, taking on Sawyer Lindblad, who's still just 20 years of age. Lakey Peterson on her opening wave this morning, throws the wrapping cutback, looking nice and warmed up. Fun start to finals day. Lakey out in front, taking this wave, drawing that carve into the pocket, showing a lot of intent through every decision.
Lakey seeing red this morning. Look how drawn out and gorgeous this carve is. Easily best wave of the heat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Score coming in for Lakey, 6-3-3, but she's moved on to the final.
Hey,
super smart decision.
Yeah, I was stoked on my decisions more than anything. Thank you.
The decision making I knew was going to be like really important in that heat. Even Leandro was like, just make sure you're looking at good waves, like look at the wave before you take it. Every other heat this year, I just feel like I haven't really unleashed yet. So let's keep it going. One more, let's go.
Caitlin Simmers and Luana Silva are two of the young surfers on tour. Luana 21, Katie 20, looking for a spot in the final to take on Lakey Peterson.
Luana.
Here we go. Under priority, and there's that beautiful swoop she has on the open face. Draws it in the pocket again, and she'll get there so quickly with finesse. A 7.0. Luana Silva with priority. Nice clean paced roundo to start. Pushes on the open face and then hits it hard out in front. She will right away. A knifing tight finishing move for Lulu. The 7.27 as Lulu will take on Lakey Peterson. Leandro Dora has the whole final on the women's side.
Lakey?
Yeah.
Lakey Peterson is our first finalist down the boardwalk for this year, Bill. It's going to be a great final.
Lakey Peterson versus Luana Silva in the women's final, both sharing the same coach, Leandro Dora. Two surfers in the final. Talk about a win. Waves on the way. Peterson loves to just put a rhythm together early. Nice rails to start with that front side hook. Carves it in the pocket. There's a couple steps on the inside corner. Smashes the lip and goes for it again over a sketchy section. Lakey's leading the final. Lulu throwing a big arc. Nice size in this wave choice. Another smooth cutback. 6.83.
It's got to put the pressure on Lakey.
Chasing a 6.01. Nice, beautiful connection on the forehand of Lakey Peterson. Wraps it on the second decision. Waves trimming in size, but she still has so much energy to try to force an inside corner, running out of water. Very close final. Lakey waiting for the decision. Was it enough?
It's really close.
Lakey, you needed a 6.01, and the judges have dropped the score. It's a 6.4. You take the win, Lakey Peterson.
Yes, take the win.
That's funny either way. It has been a wait for Lakey Peterson.
To win twice out here is like, it's a dream. If you would have told me that when I was 10 years old, there's no way I would have believed you. So stoked.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, bro.
You know, I've been doing this a really long time, and it's cool to just prove to myself, like, I can still do this and I can still win these events, you know? And there's a lot of chitter chatter about, like, all the young girls, and they're amazing and they push me so much, but I'm still here.
Put your hands together for your Western Australia Margaret River Pro Champion, Lakey Peterson.
The final, Gabriel Medina up against George Pittar.
From upsetting Yago Dora to Italo, now with Gabe, can he do it again? One of the biggest numbers we've seen at this event.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
It's finals day, and we've got the men's semis about to get underway with Gabriel Medina taking on Sammy Pupo.
It's your turn. Sammy time. Okay?
Yeah. He's going to need to beat his quickest, his fastest to find an edge on Medina, who's just been so rock solid in these first two comps.
That doesn't happen very often when you see a surfer, you know, take a step back from surfing and then show back up as a better version of themselves.
What an unbelievable return to competition for Gabriel Medina.
The form is there. The competitive fire is there. He feels like he's here to just put on a show and really insert his dominance from the comeback.
As we see Gabriel Medina, big backhand hanger. Whoa, drives the rail of that cabbie anchor through a second and a third turn. Lightning quick, powerful surfing.
And Sammy Pupo getting this one. I think just a little bit of confidence that he can draw on having beat Medina at this level. There's a really sharp turn to get started and changes things up.
Ooh, big finish.
As he drives towards a good final turn here and gets the finish.
We're on. Sammy Pupo just came back really, really hard on that wave.
The highest number of the heat so far, an 8.67.
Samuel Pupo has the lead.
And out the back.
As we see Medina fighting back, a bit of release there. And he thuds the lip with that power and gets himself a 7.77 to climb back into the lead here. And the three-time world champ is into the final and get his first shot at a victory.
I felt I was connecting, you know, like during my heats. And yeah, so happy to be in the finals.
Setting up semi-2 now, George Pittar, Italo Ferreira. George trying to crack his first CT final.
I really want to make an impact, and I want to stay here, and I want to become like a genuine tour surfer. That all starts with like beating those guys that you looked up to and not really perceiving them like that anymore.
George to be going into finals day with the only Australian flag left on his shoulders. He's got the whole country backing him right now, and he would be feeling that and channeling that going into hopefully what is a victory.
Here goes George.
Drives up into the section, huge carve to get started, really rips it through the bowl. The wave's starting to flatten, unfortunately, but he juiced that opening section for all the points that were in it.
Italo Ferreira now on his backhand.
And he doesn't waste it. First turn, electric, as he lines up the finish here. He gets late to the lip, but makes up for it.
All right, George is turning on this one.
Requirement here, 6.34 to get into the lead.
I know, interesting decision by Italo, but time will tell. So George doing his handy forehand slashes, throwing plenty of spray. Third big hit.
Last wave of 7.33. You are in the lead.
George Pittar has turned the heat under priority.
Wow, George is in the final. This is sick.
And he's going to be chasing his first CT victory here today. He's going to have his hands full. He'll go up against Gabriel Medina in the final.
Hey, he's been single-handedly taking down the Brazilian storm. He's going to keep it going too, I reckon.
What's changed for you in the off-season? Because you've come back from this Challenger Series, a totally different surfer. You just look determined to go deep into the draw.
felt like I was so scared of losing last year and then fell off at the cart. That was what I pictured as being like the worst thing in the world. I just couldn't believe it. And then, I don't know, I'm sweet. I still got 2 arms and legs and I'm like still doing what I love for a living. Pretty surreal right now. And then to be coming up against Medina in the final, like something I dreamed of as like a little kid, you know, so yeah, should be fun. Hopefully take it for the Aussies, you know, it's one Australian.
What do you reckon? Has George got it in him? We are inside 2 minutes from kicking off the final. Gabriel Medina in the red jersey up against George Pittar, the rampaging natural footer from Manly in New South Wales.
Avid surf fans trying to will George to his first win, and he's had a mountain to climb of Brazilian goofy foot world champ after another, from upsetting Yago Dora to Italo. Now with Gabe, can he do it again? Here's George. Attacking the first section, there's that smoothness he's delivering off the top again with an arc. Speed float to cover some ground, fits in another one.
I think he's so in the moment right now. This is huge for the Australian.
Oh, it's absolutely massive. Paddling into this one, 3-time world champ Gabriel Medina.
Priority blue. Wow, there's an appeal here from Gabriel Medina. He lost priority. Little momentary lapse in judgment will end up having being a defining moment. Here we go, George, up and riding.
Well, this is George using that priority gift right away, and he pushes hard on the rails. Second turn, a nice little jam in the pocket. Wraps it quickly, moving into his final point, and he makes Medina pay.
Wow, that is such a crazy wave. Oh my goodness.
Wow. A turning point in the heat. Gabriel loses priority paddling. George turns it in to one of the biggest numbers we've seen at this event, a 9-point ride. And it's a huge day for Australia's George Pittar, his first championship tour win of his career, and it happens to be over Gabriel Medina.
Wow, what a way to win. Congratulations, George.
I can't even believe it, honestly. I haven't won a comp since I was like 15 years old.
Bro.
But like, I just want to win one so bad. I want to get cheered up.
Mate. Mate. GP, Thor's hammer, the man who took on the full power of the Brazilian Storm, 7 world titles, 8 if you count the coach. Mate, to win your first ever CT here at the Margaret River Pro, you must be tripping.
Shaking right now, man. I feel like I can't think I'm just like another number making up the rankings anymore. Like, I want to be on here. I want to be a competitor. I want to be at the top. I just feel like even if it's fake confidence, like, believe it, like, I'm frosted.
We're leaving Margaret River and we're heading to the Gold Coast of Australia.
Monster crowd down here, and this Sunday will go down in the books. Thinking about a pit, grabs the wall.
That turn was unbelievable.
Oh my goodness.
The crowd is going absolutely loony. Take off late, does well to make the drop, tucks in. You've got to love the bravado. What we just witnessed over these 4 days has been legendary.